So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video today here on the channel. So a couple of you guys have been asking me for this idea. I've actually seen it floated around Twitter, and I thought it would be a fun one to kind of see what's going on. It's what if every player on the Los Angeles Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets was currently in their prime. A lot of these guys that both of these teams signed are actually pretty old. Some consider them retirement homes, especially on the LA Lakers anyways. And we put everybody in their prime today. We're going to be simulating just one season. It's not a rebuild because at the end of the day, there's a lot of 90s on these teams. We'd probably just win 3 championships. It really wouldn't be that fun. So we're going to do a one-year simulation. I'm going to be simulating the entire year with you guys, and we're going to be seeing what happens if all of these legends are in their prime. So real quickly, before we do get into this one, I do want to say that I want to hear your guys' opinion on what you want my first video on 2K22 to be. Obviously, the game drops Thursday at midnight. You guys are seeing this one on Tuesday. It's actually my first day of classes today. That's why my video, uploading schedule has been so wild. I've been getting settled in here at school. But yeah, we're trying to figure out what you guys want to see first for 2K22. I have it narrowed down to 3 teams. It kind of makes sense for me to, put these 3 teams in. Obviously, if I want to go the classic way, I pretty much do the Lakers first every year. If you guys want to see me do the Lakers, I'd be happy to do them again. Second option here, we could do the Milwaukee Bucks. They just won the finals. I feel like it definitely could be a deserving spot. And then third, and my final reason is just kind of, I love the Celtics. They're my favorite team. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm also going to be making a poll on Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter. You can definitely vote on that there. It's probably coming out later today after this video. So that being said, this one's going to probably be a pretty quick video. It's not really so much of a rebuild. We're going to do my final rebuild probably tomorrow or Thursday before 2K22 does drop. So if you guys do have any other video ideas for 2K22, let me know those down below in the comment section. I'm excited for really another good year of 2Ks. Let's get into it. So obviously we're going to go over these rosters before we do start simulating, this one and only season. I'm hoping these teams meet up in the finals. If for some reason they don't, I'm going to be slightly annoyed, I would say. But real quickly here for the Los Angeles Lakers, we got 95 overall Russell Westbrook. We have 90 overall Rajon Rondo. There was not a higher Kendrick Nunn in the roster. I don't think that one's that big of a deal anyways. He's probably not really playing. The shooting guard spot's definitely a little weak. None of these guys will be starting for me, though. I have already figured this out the way I want to do both these lineups for both these teams. We have it absolutely perfectly. Over here at the small forward spot, unfortunately, there was not another higher Trevor Ariza that I could find. He's been on 8 NBA teams, I feel like. They probably should have one on the roster. I couldn't find him. If there is one, I apologize. But yeah, 95 overall Melo. This is his card from technically the Denver Nugget days. And then 99 overall LeBron James. Yeah, surprise, surprise. LeBron's a 99. 94 Anthony Davis, 28 years old. We move over here to the centers, which is one of my favorite things. Dwight Howard. Honestly, one of the more underrated superstars, I feel like, in NBA history. He's legitimately one of the more dominant centers. And it's crazy to say that he doesn't really get the respect he deserves. Obviously, he doesn't play that, that style anymore, but still kind of, a little sad. Marc Gasol here, 93 overall. So I got to figure out which one of these guys I do want to start. Obviously, their play styles are a little bit differently. Dwight's not really the guy who's going to be stretching the floor so much. Marc Gasol can shoot the basketball a little more. Dwight Howard's obviously going to be blocking the shit out of shots and everything like that. It's not to say that Marc Gasol's a bad defensive player at all. Did he win a Defensive Player of the Year award? If my memory serves me correctly, he did, correct? Or was that Powell? I don't know. Yeah, he won Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. I was going to say, I thought my memory was losing it for a second. So, I got to decide which one of these guys I want to start. Ultimately, it's probably going to be Dwight. I think I like Dwight a little bit more, I would say. But, we'll see what the CPU wants. We move over here. Kevin Durant's going to be playing small forward. The fact there's not a 99 Kevin Durant's kind of crazy. But, yeah, we got 94 overall Kyrie Irving here with the Brooklyn Nets. I believe this is actually his Cleveland card technically on here. I know he's in a Nets uniform, but overall in the roster-wise, it's technically his Cleveland card. I couldn't find a Patty Mills. Why? I don't know. I don't know if I'm just missing it on the all-time rosters, when you go in to create a roster. I just can't find it. I mean, I am dumb at the end of the day, but I couldn't find it. Shooting guard, 96 overall, James Harden, 30 years old. Followed by Bruce Brown, who really doesn't have a higher overall. Kevin Durant was a 97 at power forward. He's hypothetically should be a 99 overall. I mean, prime MVP Kevin Durant. Hell, he should still be close to a 99 in my opinion. There's no way from now back to his MVP year that there shouldn't be a 99 overall Kevin Durant. But 2K disagrees with me. So, we got 90 overall Blake. We got 90 overall LaMarcus Aldridge. And we got 88 overall Paul Millsap here. So, all of these guys will definitely be in the rotation. The way I kind of have it planned out right now is that Aldridge will be starting at that center spot for me, and then we're going to start Blake at power forward. Millsap will be his backup there, and then we do have Nick Claxton here as well. So, it's pretty crazy to see all these guys in their primes. The fact that all these guys are even on these teams right now is pretty interesting, but it's going to be an adjustment for, for sure here today, because only a one-year, rebuild, I guess. I'm not making any trades or anything. It's just kind of a fun simulation. So I'm going to set these rotations. We're going to simulate the entire year with you guys, kind of see what's going on with both these squads at certain points, and I'll see you guys in just a second. So here in LA in the first year, here's how the starting five is going to be looking. We got Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony. So obviously Melo's what, 6'8", 6'9". hypothetically speaking, he's really not a 2-guard. But, you know, here in 2K, when you got a bunch of 95 overalls, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. So we'll put him in there at that 2-guard spot. I think it's going to work out just fine. We have LeBron, 99 overall, 6-god LeBron James at that small forward spot. Only, like, what is this, 24-year-old card, 26-year-old card? Anthony Davis at the power forward spot, and then I decided to go with Dwight Howard. So, I mean, it's nothing against Marc Gasol. I like Dwight Howard a lot. I think he's going to be, you know, this prime version of him anyway is going to be a monster. So, bench unit, Marc Gasol will be our 6th man, followed by Rajon Rondo, and then we do have Nunn and Malik Monk in a few minutes here. I thought having a 7-man rotation would just be not smart, and I'm not going to make any trades to kind of upgrade. I think it'd just be cool to see how this, you know, this team genuinely looks right now. We head over to Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, I think this starting line makes a little more sense. I feel like at some points in time in his career, LaMarcus Aldridge technically could have been, like, he was probably listed as a center, probably started some games at center. I don't know, but it's fine. The dude's 6'11". He's almost 7 feet tall. He'll make it happen. Our bench unit here, we really only have one legend here in Paul Millsap, and I feel like there probably should be a legend card for Patty Mills or something like that, even James Johnson, but it's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, 6 legends versus 7, it's not that crazy of a, you know, of a difference, if you will. So, normally this is where I'd cut out. We're actually going to simulate the season number 1. I'm actually going to show you guys real quick that, you know, the settings, everything here, not that it matters, but everything's on 50. It's not, that's not changing. So, we'll really quickly start simulating this. Obviously, I have to do this real quick. This is what I have to do when I'm not recording. So, we do lose our first game as Brooklyn. We will simulate up to January, and then we'll check out what's going on here with LA real quick. So, we're up to January right now. We bump over to LA. It's fucking loading. We lost 1 game with them. We are 12-1 right now. We will simulate the next month here up to February with LA, see what they are doing with this, and oh my god, they are good. They are very, 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 very good. They have lost 1 game so far up into January 24th, and they lose another one. I just should stop speaking sometimes. We end January here at 27-2 with LA. Over here in Brooklyn, we are 21-7. We will get the next month here with Brooklyn real quickly. Hopefully they stay on track to hopefully be a 1 seed. I don't know who the hell would be ahead of them. I mean, who's better than this team? Like, seriously? I can't think of anybody. But we've dropped to a 3 seed here. We seriously have. And wow, we're back up to a 2 seed, and now we're losing games. Got the contract extension deadline. Actually, I'm going to stop simulating because I'm going to head over here to LA, who is 38-4. 38-4 over here for the Lake Show, and we are doing our thing. We are very, very good. Just winning basketball games, man. Like the Pelicans beat us. So that's how good 2K thinks Zion is. The Pelicans beat this team. That's crazy, man. We'll stop this real quick. We'll head back to Brooklyn, who is still a 3 seed at 35-17. So this Eastern Conference, man, really putting on a show this year. We're losing to Toronto. It's that Scotty Barnes in this game, man. He's such a demigod, and it's so annoying, but it is what it is. So we'll wrap up April real quick here, and we're losing games, dude. We are losing games. 64-5 over here in LA, but goddamn Brooklyn, really? I feel like I might have to control you for the entirety of the playoffs just because you make me kind of nervous. All right, we'll finish up the season here real quickly with Brooklyn. We're 55-26. We're up to a 1 seed, so hopefully we stay as a 1 seed and we get the final game there. So real quickly, we will check these out. LeBron James, MVP, 24 points, 7 boards, 11 assists. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Paul Millsap, 6th Man of the Year in Brooklyn. Surprise, surprise. It was going to be one of Paul Millsap, Marc Gasol. I mean, maybe even Rondo in there. Giannis Stevens, Player of the Year. Darius Garland, Most Improved. Coach of the Year, Frank Vogel at 77-5 here in LA. So both 1 seeds. It's what you like to see. We'll take a look at some numbers real quick. Oh, sorry. I was on settings just because I was showing you guys my simulated difficulty. Excuse me. We'll go into season stats real quick. James Harden, lets us going, followed by Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. So almost 320-plus point per game, guys. Not quite, but again, nothing that I'm going to be upset about. We head over here to LA. LeBron, Carmelo, Anthony Davis, Russ, Dwight Howard. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we'll simulate round 1 here. Respectively, we have Miami and Portland. I don't think either of these teams are really going to be that big of a problem. If you will, we get by them both rather easily. We got Denver and Toronto. Toronto scares me, bro, because they actually end up beating a lot of these teams. So I'm actually going to simulate this with Brooklyn. We got Van Vliet, Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Siakam, Precious. You would do, like, I'm telling you, this Scotty Barnes is legitimately like a demigod in this game. I don't know why. Like, she's on this roster. And Brooklyn loses in 5. Dude, I'm telling you, there's something wrong with whoever created this roster, that they love Scotty Barnes so much that they make him so good. And it's like, it's weird because there's also, like, whoever made the roster is definitely a Raptors fan, first of all. But I would just like to say that Scotty Barnes ends up, like, winning Most Improved and then wins an MVP in the 3rd year, like, I would say, like, 7 times out of 10. And then after that, they have, like, a fake Pascal Siakam. They have, like, a created Pascal Siakam. I don't know why, is what it is. So, yeah, we're not over here, so we'll head back to LA. We got New Orleans, Devontae Graham, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Ingram, Zion, and Jonas Valanciunas. It would have been cool. I don't know why neither of these teams can get to the, or like both of them couldn't get there, but Philadelphia is not better than that Brooklyn team. I hate to break it to you, but we got Brickleberry, Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, Furkan Korkmaz, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. Hopefully, let's beat them easily. We do. Russell Westbrook, Finals MVP. Good to see. So, real quickly, I'll show you guys both these teams one more time. I mean, obviously, there might have been a few guys I'm missing. It would have been cool to have Patty Mills in here. It would have been cool to maybe have James Johnson in here. Over here with Brooklyn now, it would have been cool to have, like, maybe... Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong team. I meant to go to LA. Excuse me. So it would have been cool here in LA to at least maybe have, like, a Trevor Ariza, which I couldn't find maybe in Ellington. Like, I don't really know those. So, yeah, obviously not as long as a full-on rebuild, but here, you know, at the end of 2K, rebuilds are not exciting anymore. I thought this would just be much more fun to do. Obviously, it is a quick one, and I do apologize about that. So, probably, I'm not going to give you 100% certainty, probably going to be one more final rebuild. I always do, like, my final rebuild of NBA 2K, whatever. So, we'll probably do my final rebuild of 2K21 either tomorrow or Thursday. Midnight, baby. Thursday, so Friday morning, I guess, technically. That's when 2K comes out. I'm probably debating on, right now I'm debating on either if I want to post the video right as the game comes out, which I've done in years past, or waiting till, like, Friday afternoon to post it. So, if you guys have any preference on any of that, make sure to let me know all of that down below in the comment section. I do want to hear from you guys, but other than that, I'm looking forward to another really good year. I'm super excited about the upcoming year. Obviously, videos are not going to be out every single day, which is unfortunate, but here at school, I can't do that realistically and still focus on school. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I am excited for 2K22. Hope all of you guys are ready for another great year as well. I love you guys. See you guys all in the next one.